Welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happenings in the YouTube Atheist Community, which there isn't one. And, yeah, that's it. So, I guess I have to come up with a new What the Fuck, or I just could end What the Fucks. I mean, we are hitting almost 400. It might be a good time to end on a round number, because it really isn't a evolving thing anymore, right? You know, everything's just kind of stale and done, and you know, it's just replowing, redundancy. Some cat or something really fucked one of my plants here. Yeah, I feel like shit for some reason or another. My gut's this one. Yeah, it's lovely here though. Mostly. Yeah, so this will be like peak garden, I suppose. It's not the best day, I suppose, either, though. It's not as, yeah, as it should be. But anyway, we did well this year, I think. Adequately, substantially. Mostly. Yeah, these are up, interesting up here. I'll back up this way. Yeah, I know you don't really need this stuff, but, you know, these come out different color. Well, you really can't see it now, the sun's less bright. But this one's like really violet, and this one's purple. There, there they are. So they're like different colors in the same plant. But it's funny, it only happens when the sun's hitting them. Anyway, physics and such. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the thoughts got to go into what the plan B is here, because it is all kind of just dying, and can't have a rational conversation with the human race, because everybody is crazy. That's my conclusion. Yeah, this whole Trump thing is just so, made it so obvious in a way. And there's been other things. I mean, I've been watching these physics videos, and they're all full of shit. And you're just like, you know, yeah, there's no rationality. Everybody's got their load of shit they live by, and they certainly don't want to spend any time defending it. These forget-me-nots are a real problem. Their seeds are burrs, so they stick to everything. And, it's really not very good. Yeah, so that looks better from a distance. Yeah, mostly. I do some watering. But man, I really feel like crap. I don't have a temperature, so I don't think it's Lyme disease. But man, I just feel like shit. Vitamins or something. There's another rose. Got one of those in the spring. Quite lovely. Quite tall for some reason. And such. And whatnot. So hibiscus is sort of the news. Sleeping cat. Yeah, this is probably their peak. Very nice. So these are the crosses. I kind of like these. There's a variety over there that doesn't have the red center, so they're even more interesting in a way. You got the white ones. Very nice. Yeah. Some crap growing in here. I might get something out of it. A little tomato growing there. Some hope. And we won't talk about the apple tree. It will recover. That's what it will do. It will recover. Yeah, so these have a pink center, and these do not. It's quite interesting. This is the first plant, the first flowers I've had that didn't have the center. It's kind of interesting. Lots of white ones in there. Yeah, unfortunately they kind of grow towards the setting sun. Tend to anyway. and so you don't get much out of them on this side. These have been kind of feeble. I don't know why exactly. They just haven't done as well as they usually do. I'm disappointed, but what are you going to do? And such. So, yeah, anyway, lamenting the, how to make this YouTube thing mean something. I guess it's just the way the whole world is run. It's all this popularity engine bullshit. Habits. You get people into habits. It's all about the addiction thing. Just taking advantage of people's I don't know what the word for that is. The idea that they will get glued to become dependent even on familiarity. And it all becomes a soap opera, and they got to see what's going to happen next in the adventures of. And so, when you're on somebody's list and they pay attention, but when you're not on the list, they don't pay any attention. Yeah, I never liked the whole idea to, distribute the internet based on popularity, and, fighting that idea from the beginning. There should be some other way to find each other besides through these personality and personal networks. It should just be some sort of rational descriptions of content. I shouldn't need things recommended by Google's algorithm. And with Google's algorithm tell me, what's relevant in the world. It's very disappointing. I mean, even if I want to find somebody like-minded, you can't really do it anymore. There's just no rational index. And even YouTube stopped, bothering, paying any attention, to its own tags. Partly because I guess people are just liars. It's always been, they don't want to do the work to get around that by having people be actually accountable. Well, I guess it's not that they don't, it's that they know that most people, don't want accountability, I suppose. Well, anyway, so it just drives the whole thing into a mire of crud. So anyway, I guess the other thing that was interesting, I think Google or YouTube changed the live room thing, so apparently now you have to do it through Google Plus or something. I don't know. It's not the same as it used to be, I guess. I don't know. I hadn't tried it. You're always lamenting it in some way or another. Yeah, I'm just not too keen on live rooms. I mean, if there was any videos being produced at all, that would be my preference, is to watch videos that actually are somehow disciplined. Live conversation just isn't disciplined enough. Can't hold people to what they say, and responses should be a little bit more thoughtful. Shouldn't be stuck trying to figure out what somebody's asking, whether it's too pointed or taking advantage of the complexity of the subject and expecting a simple answer. There's lots of ways it goes awry, and certainly the whole thing gets defeated because it's too easy to change the subject. People get in rooms and they start changing the subject. And, there's no point in conversation that way. It all becomes superficial then, rather than anything of value or use and such. Yeah. So so I just haven't decided. I mean, I'm going to, I'll continue to make videos of some kind. I just have to make some other kind of video. And I really don't wish to be entertaining. You know, I don't want to do the work of it. But you know, the alternative is that you have to structure the content with an equal amount of discipline. You know, that I'm just not all that interested in exercising. But it appears that it will be necessary. So I'll have to do something like that. And yeah, that's it. And what else? Anything else? Beats. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm just not very well for unknown reasons exactly. I mean, maybe I'm a little depressed, but I'm really not that depressed. And my symptoms are just so ambiguous. They're just so I just feel really tired, and I really shouldn't be because I slept kind of late. And yeah, just, I don't know. Feels like Lyme disease, but I don't have any temperature, so I don't think I have Lyme. Anyway, I think that's enough. Dandy. Ooh, probably shouldn't have done that. There's probably some other news, but I mean, you know, I was thinking just the subject of perspective, and you know how when you feel like crap, so many things seem so obvious. You know, oh, this is bullshit and that's bullshit. You know, it does change your priorities a lot. And, generally speaking, takes away all the desire stuff. It's diminished, suppressed, not as compelling. Such. Anyway, yeah, I'm not well. So anyway, till the next time.